Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sex Talk with Sharonda. My name is Sharonda Parker, and I am your host. And today we're going to be talking about our primary topic will be the marital bed. But then we're going to throw in a little bit about this this little pick me phrase that the people of this generation, they like to throw around. And I want to start off by saying that this live is for my wives, because for those of you all that are following me, I have separated my group into two groups. I have a group for ladies who are engaged and wives. And then I have my regular sex talk group that covers everything else, dealing with sexual health and wellness, dealing with toys, dealing with all types of issues in relationships, so on and so forth. So that group will go back to its primary purpose, because what I was trying to do was talk to everybody in that platform. But what I realized was everybody couldn't handle the content that I was bringing in that platform. For example, you have some people, they digestive system is different. What I was trying to do was bring meat to the table. Well, I found out that some people still needed to eat applesauce. They could not digest meat. Okay? So I had to form a separate group just to be able to give this meat. Okay? So I hope that kind of explains it a little bit differently. I have been getting a lot of women that say, well, how can I be a part of the group with the wives? Because it's certain information that I want to learn to prepare for being a wife. Come to wife school. If you want to prepare to be a wife, come to wife school, get your certificate, complete wife school, and I will gladly put you over there with the wives, because I know that you've had the foundation that you need to be in this setting. Because over here in the setting with the wives, I give wise counsel. And I understand that every time an issue is presented, my response should not be, he's still gonna cheat. My response should not be, people faking happiness just to say they're married. My response should not be, get a divorce, cheat back, do what you see him do. That is not wise counsel. So, like I said, I made a decision, after prayer, of course, to divide the two, because wives need encouragement, because this is not an easy journey. I have said it over and over again. Being a wife, the obligation is not the same as being a girlfriend. A lot of ladies got offended by that statement, but it is the truth. Our obligation is completely different as wives. Our understanding have to be on a whole nother level as wives. As single women, y'all ain't got to understand nothing. Y'all pick up, go, leave, do whatever. Y'all ain't got to understand shit. As wives, we have to have tolerance. We have to have understanding. And we have to understand what it means to humble ourselves to one another. Single people ain't got to do all that. At least they don't think they have to do all of that. Okay? So, when people refer to you as a pick-me, I'm the type of person that I don't mind wearing certain things as a badge of honor. I wear that shit like a badge of honor. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if your husband picked you, it was certain qualities. It was something that he saw in you that made him feel like you the one. Most men have dealt with several women throughout their lifetime as being young men. But for whatever reason, you came along and you was the one. You signed up for somebody to be responsible for you. Meaning somebody else said, you've been driving this car for a long time. Now it's time for you to get in the passenger seat. I'm going to drive the rest of the way. I'm going to take a lot of this burden off of you. I'm going to come in and be responsible for a whole lot of shit in your life. He picked you for that. And a lot of women are upset about it. So as a wife, I don't ever want you to feel no type of way about being in your marriage and wanting your marriage to work and doing the things that you know that needs to be done for your marriage to get on the right track. We all have work to do. I'm a wife. Even I have work to do. I'm working every day to be a better woman, a better person. Just every day, just trying to be better than I was yesterday. It's nothing wrong with wanting to be better. Okay? So now that we've gotten that out the way, I told you that we would address the marital bed and how it is undefiled. What does that mean? What that means is when a man and a woman come together, they have an understanding, an agreement about what is going to go on in their bed. People say, how do I know what's right and wrong? As long as you are in agreement. That is what that means. Now, sometimes we like to take certain things out of context because we all know that nobody follows the Bible to the T. Okay? We human. We make decisions, sometimes conscious decisions, not to do the right thing every day for whatever reason. Even if it means, when I'm saying conscious decisions not to do the right thing, a lot of y'all go straight to the bedroom and this, that, the other. But I'm talking about, we know that we don't need a second plate of food, but we go get seconds. And we know we're trying to tip that scale in another direction, but we know that second plate don't help it. So we make a conscious decision to do things that we know that we shouldn't be doing. Right? I remember when I first got into this adult industry, I used to battle with myself. I'm talking about battle because people will make you feel like this industry is so wrong, so taboo, so perverted. They will make you feel like you cannot possibly be doing the work of the Lord in that industry. But God had to let me know that I'm needed in the sex industry too. The sex industry needs some Jesus too. And it started to sit well in my spirit that, you know what? God needed in this too. If you ever come to my store, you will see that I don't sell porn. I don't feel like I need to. All I need is two willing adults to come together and they can be the porn stars themselves. People say, how can you sell all of the stuff that you sell and your store is open to the public, meaning that people prostituting coming in, fornicating coming in, married people coming in, single people, in other words, everybody coming in. I say, Lord, now I got another question. The Bible says that sex is for married people. I get it. So what about everybody else? He told me that's not your business or your problem. You don't have a heaven or a hell to put nobody in. Meaning you could go to the doctor and your doctor tell you you need to eat baked chicken. And you see options for chicken. You see fried, you see baked, you see broiled, you see barbecued, you see all of this different stuff. But your doctor told you you need to eat baked chicken. And you got all these other options. At the end of the day, you got to make the choice for you. Now, will you have the best outcome? Only you will know. So my position is, when it come down to this whole saying about the marital bed being undefiled, I'm not battling back and forth with you about bringing other people into your bedroom. I'm not trying to tell you you right or you wrong. What I'm telling you is, the scripture says what it says. It says it's undefiled as long as you're in agreement. Understand that when you start bringing other people into your bedroom, it's other things that come along with that, and you have to be willing to deal with whatever consequences come along with bringing those other people into your bedroom. I'm not telling you yes, I'm not telling you no, because what I told you was I don't judge you, and I don't have a heaven or hell to put you in. I can only tell you in other words, we've been given a blueprint. And the reason why you don't want to bring other people into your bedroom should outweigh the reason that you want to bring other people into your bedroom. Because we know that when we make certain decisions, sometimes those decisions follow us forever. Meaning that what happens if this third person get pregnant and she don't want to get rid of her baby? What happens if this third person bring y'all diseases? What happens if this third person come into your life and decides that she don't want to leave your life even after y'all don't want to be bothered no more? What happens if you and your husband have an agreement that you and him will only see this third person out of town, and then you find out that your husband or either the wife is having lunch with this woman in town? All of those things come along with opening your bedroom up to the third person. See, when you're dealing with you and your husband, you know what y'all have agreed upon. It ain't a third person to interject themselves into what y'all got going on. But when you invite the third person, and I'm not telling you you should or you shouldn't, I'm just telling you what all happens or could happen when you open the door up to the third person. It comes with its own set of issues. Do you want to bring those issues into your marriage? I've been doing this for over a decade, and I have heard more horror stories than romance stories about the third person. And this is the truth. I don't want to go to no clinic because I got a scare because I found out that this person had herpes and they recently had an outbreak and we just got through dealing with them. I don't want to deal with that kind of shit. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with, me and my husband agreed on one thing, but then I find out he doubling back without me. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with me and my wife have an agreement, and then I find out her and this woman together at the end zone having brunch on Sunday. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with your almost fake pregnancies and all of a sudden you don't believe in abortion. I don't want to deal with that. So it's so many other things. And then, we ain't going to talk about the mental side of it. What happened if this person comes with all type of mental baggage? I have seen where they have brought third women in and these women have become attached to the wife in an unhealthy type of way. All of a sudden, now, this was supposed to be a fling, and it was supposed to be a good time, and now this person calling y'all for bill money. Need to borrow. Need to do this. I'm just letting you know that when you open up your bedroom to all of this other stuff, these are the possibilities. Will you experience it? I have no idea. I'm just letting you know that these are the possibilities. So my recommendation is for your bedroom with you and your husband, y'all set that motherfucker off together. Y'all come up with different things to be able to do. Because people talk about Miss Sharonda, after 27 years of marriage, y'all don't get bored. Bored what? Huh? Come on now. Y'all have best friends that y'all been friends with for 27 years. Y'all tired of them? Y'all bored? You got to go out there and find new friendships? Because your friend that been your friend your whole life ain't doing it for you no more? They ain't fun and exciting for you no more? Like, come on. I don't get bored with my husband. I enjoy my husband. I enjoy him even the more today. I don't feel like you get bored. I feel like it get better. I ain't got to try to teach you what to do to my body to get it to do what you need to do. You already know. They got so much different shit that you can bring into the bedroom. So many different aspects. But all y'all can think about is bringing another person. Then you get them over there. His dick don't cooperate. You get them over there. Oh, she made him make a sound that I ain't never heard before. Then all your securities and jealousies get to showing up. Like, who want to deal with that? Stick with you and him. Get you some lingerie. Go dress up. They got all these different... I can guarantee you ain't tasted all the different lubricants that they got out there. You talking about bored? No, you just need to bring in some different varieties of things to do. But when I get to talking about the toys, and I get to talking about all of these different things that you can do, and the different kind of massages and all of this stuff, the blindfold sex, and the sucking on the knees, and that shit a lot more excited than another person. Oh, how you put that cake on the dick, and you suck that dick, and you got the cake all over it. Yeah. It's a lot of shit out there that you have not done yet before you exhausted all of your possibilities to go and get another woman. You don't need to go get another woman when you can do the job. What I look like going and get somebody else to help me do my job. I don't need no help doing my job. I got this. And another thing is, I think it's so unfortunate when I run into wives who are willing to turn themselves out because they man have a desire, a fantasy. What the hell I look like going to turn myself out and now I'm down here eating pussy and all this shit and I don't even like women? Why would I do that to myself? Why would somebody that love you want you to do something like that and you not even into that? It's so many other things that you can do. You want another mouth? Go get you a tongue to lick on the nuts while you sucking the dick. Like, they got shit out there. All you got to do is do your research. They got shit out there to do anything that you need to be done. Ma'am, you need 2 dicks in the bedroom. You got your husband, go get you a dildo. That's your double penetration right there. Yes, your marital bed is undefiled as long as you are in agreement. A lot of times what people don't understand is biblically, when you look back, you see that a lot of men dealt with more than one woman. But the catch-22 is those men were married to those women, or those women were their concubines, meaning that there was a certain level of responsibility to those women. So it didn't matter if the woman got pregnant. It didn't matter if the concubine got, it didn't matter because he was responsible for this woman anyway. Your husband don't even make enough money to run 2 households. He don't. In 2021, a lot of us struggling right now. And we make money. So that means now your resources for your household got to be divided because y'all wanted to have a good time one time. Come on. I need y'all to use your head, use some wisdom. And when men get to talking that fantasy talk, be like, I understand. But let me break this shit down to you. We're not in a position to be responsible for another household if some shit don't work out. See, you got to talk reality to people. Those of you all that were bisexual before you got married, I understand some of y'all have itches that y'all want to scratch. I get it. But I need you to understand that for you, it's even more dangerous because you are the type of person that will get an emotional attachment to an outside person because the thing is you are already battling between the two. So you don't want to put yourself in that situation to where you done said I do and I done married this man, but you emotionally over here with this woman and you battling with yourself. If you're going to do that, let him take on a second wife. All right. Let's talk about some different things that we got for Valentine's Day. Yes. Because I told y'all this is the month of February. This is my month. So y'all like this? It come with everything you see. It come with the stockings. It come with the garters. I undid this garter because I was told that a lot of y'all buy stockings with garters and you do not know how to hook up the garter. Let me show you. Open up your garter like this. You see that? You see that? Okay. The garter is open. We're going to take the stocking. We're going to pull it up to the garter. And then we're going to pull the little hook down and come up. These nails get in my way. All right. And now it is attached. So all you're doing is opening up the garter and gathering the stocking in between it and hooking it back. Okay? So, for those of y'all that can't see, this is in one of our bundles. This comes in red and it comes in black. This will fit size small through large. I know because I can do extra large and the top portion of it wouldn't give enough for me to do extra large. But it does small through large and it is adjustable. It have adjusters all over it. Okay? So it comes with this. And let's see. It's $79.99 by the way. For this whole bundle. So it's going to come with your lingerie. Here we go. It comes in red and black. It's going to come with your handcuffs, your whip, your blindfold. And it's going to come with some bubble bath. Now, champagne bubble bath is concentrated. That means that when you pour these bubbles into the water, you ever see on the movies how the people bubbles never dissolve? The bubbles are not going to dissolve. Okay? So even once you let the water out, the tub is still going to be full of bubbles. It's going to take you a little while to get these bubbles out your tub because this is a concentrated bubble bath. All right? So, oh, this is how the back of it looks, just in case you want to know. Okay. So we have this. This is one bundle. And then for my ladies like me, who are in between sizes or can do plus size, we have the one with the plus size with the little baby doll. Comes in pink and black. It comes with your handcuffs, whip, blindfold, and your bubble bath as well. Okay? All of this is here at the PPG store. You can log on. You see the website below. You see the website. Log on. Make your selections. Shop. Shipping is 2-day priority. Okay? So that means even if you're out of state, you can get it in 2 days. That's the time frame. 2-day priority. All right? If you like what I said, I got a little tip, my Cash App down there. Feel free to send a tip. You all be safe. You all be blessed. And yes, we are registering for the wife school. So any ladies who feel like they want to be on the other side because you're serious about marriage, register for the wife school. Register for the wife school. I'm going to help you get to where you're trying to go. If you're trying to be married and you serious about it, we're going to get you there. Because guess what? You're going to be a catch for somebody. And when they come into your life, you're going to be ready to roll. See, a lot of times that's what happens. We have people, they come into our life. Everybody that come into your life ain't no bad person. But sometimes you just don't be having your shit together. And don't nobody want to come and sign up for no whole lot of baggage. And as soon as they meet you, you talking about what's due. That is a turnoff to a good man. I'm being honest with you. They have men that will come into your life and that will help you. But you have to allow them to say, sweetheart, what it is that you need. You can't talk to them, meet them on a Sunday and talk to them on a Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. You need a light bill paid. Like, yeah, he gonna pay he might pay your light bill. He gonna fuck the shit out of you and keep on moving too. Because the thing is, when men looking for women to be wives, he want to see that you got all your shit together. In other words, you bringing something to the table too. And you ain't coming to the table like this. So when you come to the table like that, that's a problem. For real. I know y'all mamas done taught y'all closed mouths don't get fed. I know she taught you that. That's not wise advice. I'm just letting you know that. That's not wise advice. A man will take care of you for the rest of your life, and you ain't got to be like this. when you first meet him. No. Because when you like this, when you first meet him, this whole relationship is based on this. It ain't real. It's based on what he could do for you, providing some material. But the thing is, if he can give it to you that easy, he can give it to everybody else that easy too. Meaning that he don't care about no money. That shit disposed. He don't care about that. He got that. He got money. But the thing is, you won't have him the way you think you do. When you run into real men, they looking for something more. Go back and watch that Proverbs 31 video. Men want to come in and they want to see that you got all your shit together. They want to come in to see your house laid out. And they let them know, yeah, she know how to keep a house. They want to come in and say that, you know what? All her bills paid. They let me know one thing. She know how to manage her money. And if she can manage her money, she can manage mine. I can trust her with it. Because I know she going to spend it wisely and she going to do the things that need to be done with it. But when you walk into the situation and you like this from day one, oh, shit. You're going to get a certain type of man. And that's all I'm going to say. Y'all complain about him, but you got to understand how you got him. You all be blessed. You all be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day.